Hi guys, so today we're going to talk about online dating and discuss some of the positive and negative aspects of it. I actually asked a couple of my friends if they would ever use an online dating site. Majority of them did say yes, but for the few who said no, it seemed like they were worried that people would judge them if they were ever found out. Is this still really the case though? Is there still such a stigma around finding love online? Sure, maybe a couple of years ago seeing a personal ad in a newspaper may have made you laugh. But with us integrating media more and more into our everyday lives, the normalization of online dating is something that has been brewing for a while now.
DeMasi argues that when technology was first made available to the general public in the mid-1990s, it was enthusiastically hailed as an innovation that would fundamentally alter the way individuals accomplish the routine tasks of life. Today, the internet is used to do practically everything, from reading the newspaper, paying bills, buying a home, searching for a job, taking educational courses, and purchasing consumer items. As you can see, she makes a sound argument for the normalization of online dating. We use technology for everything else. So in that case, is using it to find love such an alien concept? Online dating sites have become more and more prominent in today's society. One such example is eHarmony, which claims to be Australia's most trusted dating site. They claim responsibility for over 11,000 marriages, as well as thousands of relationships, babies, countless dates, and first kisses. When you look at all these facts, the concept of online dating actually does become quite appealing. One of the main reasons for this is the fact that it's so convenient. Ramirez and his colleagues argue that online dating sites are a convenient way for single adults to strategically locate other individuals who are seeking a romantic relationship. According to them, dating services provide three key services. One, the unprecedented access to potential dating partners. Secondly, the ability to communicate using mediated channels before determining to meet face-to-face. And lastly, the option of being matched using romantic compatibility algorithms. Most dating websites generally use their own algorithms and based on a few simple questions, use their systems to find people who are best suited to you and your personality. Let's go back to the example of the popular dating site eHarmony. They use a compatibility matching system. According to them, this system finds singles who match you on key dimensions such as personality, character, and sense of humor. Let's face it, finding your soulmate the old-fashioned way takes a lot of time and effort, which some people today just don't have. When you really think about it, in order to find a partner, you must first meet somebody. This in itself is quite tedious because your social circle is already quite limiting. And then after that, time needs to be spent courting and deciphering your love interest's personality in order to determine if you are truly compatible. Only then can a relationship begin. Dating websites get rid of this equation completely. The filtering out process is done for you, and you are left with a partner who wants the same things in both life and a relationship as you. As with everything though, there is also a negative aspect to this. You'd be quite surprised if you saw the actual number of dating sites that are out there. These websites cater to different types of people. There are websites that are out there for dog lovers, millionaires, and even ones for people with food allergies. When seeing this abundance of websites that are out there on the internet, the question comes to mind whether this could be catastrophic in the long run. The phrase opposites attract comes to mind. If you are too compatible with someone, will it eventually end up hurting your relationship in the long run? Sure, a computer can calculate whom you are best suited with according to a few questions that you answered. The problem with this, and I guess the question you need to ask yourself is, if at the end of the day you are basically dating a different looking version of yourself, will this eventually end up taking away the element of excitement that is meant to be in a relationship in the long run? Another concern that arises with the abundance of dating websites that are available is the question of whether it is sending the wrong message to people, especially women. Tsatsou argues that even on an online dating site where romance is one of the action elements in place, there are more female photos displayed as a means of attraction of new users, something that points to the persistent objectification of women and the female body. She also goes so far as to study the body language of the people who are being photographed on these sites. She mentions the website EasyFlirt and states that one of the photos advertising the site displays a middle-aged couple with the woman grasping her partner's arm, thus indicating that women's security and happiness are dependent on men and are subject to women's ability to keep men on their side. This statement is quite alarming in that it brings up the issue of equality and makes you question whether websites such as this are actually setting society back years in sending the wrong messages out to women, that they need a man in order for their lives to be complete. Despite these observations, online dating isn't something that you should steer clear of. Going back to the point that was made about the normalization of online dating, the rise in media use today means that every romantic and even social relationship for that matter all have the addition of technology to it. Couples use technology to communicate all the time, not just speaking on the phone and texting, but also by using apps such as Skype and FaceTime. This is especially true for long-distance relationships. Here, the reliance on these apps is quite significant, mainly because it is also very cost-effective.
So there you have it. Hopefully the points that were made gave you an idea of some of the highs and lows of online dating. Whether we realize it or not, technology plays a role in all types of relationships these days. And the fact that we are now using it to find love is a true testament to just how big a role that is.